Welcome to Unscripted and Awkward. I'm Autumn.
I'm Kiri.
We did it! That was the best one yet.
Yeah, I know. My part is so tricky.
Yeah, well, you could do more. Just kidding, you do so much. Don't cry, don't cry! Yeah. So, how you been? What you been doing?
I haven't been doing anything.
That's a
I've been
lie.
kidding.
You were an actress this past weekend.
Oh yeah, I did do that. That I did forget. No, not really. Yeah, I did background acting this weekend. So Saturday, I spent a few hours at a cigar bar in
Ugh,
Smyrna.
was it stinky?
Yeah, it wasn't great like while I was in there, but it wasn't awful. But then when I got home, I was like, why does everything smell like cigarettes? It really like took me a minute and I was like, oh, it's me.
Mm,
But
yeah.
yeah, that was fun. We did I don't know. We did like waiting for 3 hours and then did a very quick scene where I walked in the background with a drink. And then another like waiting, and then we did a karaoke bar scene, which was really fun.
That would be fun. I was gonna say, going back to the smoking thing, not really important, but did you, cause I know your mom does, I don't know if your dad does, but when you like moved out, like, was it different? Was it better? You didn't have to smell it?
Well, the thing I don't know if you have lived with somebody who smokes all the time,
Mm-mm.
you don't notice it.
Yeah.
Like you don't notice it when you live there. I did have friends tell me that like things smelled like cigarettes, or if they would come and spend the night, when they went home, their parents would tell them they smelled like cigarettes. But I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about. So it wasn't until I was gone and then went home for like a visit that I realized how bad it is. And then Sunday I was in Murfreesboro and we waited like another 3 or 4 hours before we started filming. And I was there from 4 p.m. until almost 1 a.m. It was a long, long time.
That's a late night. Plus you had to
It
drive
was, and it
home
was,
like an hour.
yeah, it was the night. It was like, it was freezing. It was so cold. Like, for just the walk from the restaurant we were in to my car, I like lost feeling in my fingers and it took forever for it to warm up in the car. It was awful. Um, some days it's like this was definitely worth the money, and some days it's just like this maybe wasn't worth it. But I really liked the people and everybody was really nice
Yeah.
and I got
Was
a
it,
hug from the director, so
I was gonna say, was
he was
it
like, "Thank you guys."
a lot of the
Yeah.
same people?
Yeah, the same director that I usually do it with. There's the cat.
Yep.
He was there
Yummers.
earlier.
Mommy.
Yami's not camera shy.
He wants all the love. All
Clifford.
of it. Clifford wants all the love too, but he's too big to be on my lap.
That's what I'm saying. Like if I invited Loki to jump on my chest, he would just knock me over. He'd be like, "Oh yeah, we're doing this."
Trying to think if I did anything. I don't think I did. I spent a lot of time editing.
And so you edited our last episode.
So, segue from you being an actress, we're gonna do some tier lists. Well, not tier, I guess just like a rank, like a 1 through 10 list of movies and actresses and actors and genres and
Yeah.
TV shows. So, yeah, we will jump into that if you're ready.
Oh, I'm ready.
We've got
Got my pen.
hmm we've got Disney first. So Disney movies. Just read them, I guess. Brave, Fox and the Hound, Aristocats, Dumbo, Up, Emperor's New Groove, Aladdin, Emperor's New Groove, your favorite, Coco, Jungle Book, Mulan. Yeah. That's nice. uh,
Cusco is watching me, so
mhm. We'll
he's
see
my
if it's
fellow on the
number
floor.
one. I don't know. Should we start at one or should we start at 10? Or should we just go down the list? I don't know
I
if
think we
you.
should start at 10.
So
Like,
we're
which
gonna
one do
start with the
you think
worst.
is the worst? Or at least your least favorite?
Yeah. Uh, I've got a bottom three.
Okay.
I'm up for discussion. If they match yours, Mulan. I'm gonna be shunned.
Not not one of my
Yeah,
bottom
yeah, yeah,
3.
yeah. Dumbo and Aristocats. So
Yeah.
Aristocats probably isn't bad. I just never got into it.
It's an entire movie about cats.
That's true. That's crazy of me, but also didn't get into it. Like even back then.
Oh, I
Um,
love Aristocats. I always have. But
yeah,
Dumbo, I can get on board with that being at the bottom.
yeah. So what are
Because
your lower ones?
my bottom 3 would probably be Up.
No way, that's crazy. We're gonna have to fight about that one. That's like
I
my
know.
top
I
two
just
or
thought it was
three.
okay. I Dumbo is I'm fine with that being towards the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And then a third bottom one is really tricky.
I mean, you don't have to have
'Cause-
three. Those are just the ones that are like
okay, well, like after that, like they're all kind of like decent
negotiable.
in my opinion. Yeah, but yeah, maybe Dumbo would be
Okay,
my
well, then we have an
lower one.
agreement. We have an
So
agreement. So
Dumbo's gonna be 10.
Dumbo's 10. Now,
Okay.
do we want to do like the bottom and the top and then do the middles, or do we want to go up? Because it's gonna get tricky.
It is yeah, that will be tricky. I guess let's look at the what are your top 3?
Up. Up might be my number one, actually. So that's pretty funny. Uh, I did like Coco a lot. Like that's one of the good newer ones that I really liked. Brave. Fox and the Hound always gets me.
Yeah.
And Jungle Book's good too.
Okay. Mm.
Ruh-roh Raggy.
Well, I think Coco's a good one,
Mm-hmm.
and I also like Brave and Fox and the Hound. The only one I don't feel like should be that high up is Up.
Yeah, well, it's
Then
up,
again,
so it should be the uppest.
isn't it really? I've seen it the one time, and I never had the urge to watch it ever again.
Yeah, it's good. It's got the feels and the adventure.
Yeah, I'm not as big about the feels.
Yeah, that's true. They're
Which the
heartless.
Fox and the Hound has the one scene in the middle where I
Yeah,
just
yeah, 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 yeah.
if I hadn't
I.
watched it as a kid, I probably wouldn't like it now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think that's why I didn't like Up as much as I watched it as an adult,
Yeah.
like a young adult, but an adult. But Fox and the Hound, I was a kid when I watched it. I always really liked the movie, but then yeah, there's that whole middle bit which is just depressing. So I don't know. Like I don't know. It's really tricky. Because like I don't want to say like Coco is number one, but
Yeah. I'm okay with Fox and the Hound, I guess. Yeah. Or do you think
okay.
like Brave?
I
I
feel
don't
like
know if that's one territory. I love Merida, but the whole movie overall.
yeah, I don't know if I like think Brave is better than Fox and the Hound.
Are Disney movies like not that good?
It depends on the movie, but
Our
there
list,
are way better
even though
movies
we
out
just
there.
made it, our list is seeming like not that great anymore. Now that I think
Is
about it even
there a
more,
Disney movie you would have put instead?
I don't know.
Like I'm over here like, what is your number one favorite ever Disney movie?
Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was up, but now you got me second guessing. Honestly, Wally was really good.
I've just never seen it.
Yeah, that's right. That's why I crossed it off. It's so good.
I'm sure I would like it if I did watch it.
It's cute.
All right.
As a
Well,
kid, I liked Lilo and Stitch a lot too,
but that was a good one. Yeah.
or however old I
I don't know if
was. And Forrest.
I wouldn't really put it as my favorite, but I did like Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah, so I guess Fox and the Hound question mark?
But are we gonna make that number one? I
Well,
don't
okay,
know.
which one's number one? 'Cause I don't
None of
know.
them. None of them are number
Do
one.
we
I
got a
can't
tied for
explain it.
two? Do we got 2 second spots?
The Fox and the Hound can have number two.
Okay. That's so funny. Uh,
Like now that we've written them all out, I'm like, none of these movies are good enough to be
yeah,
number
I
one.
know. That's what I was saying. What are we doing? So, I don't know. Where do we go from here?
I don't know, go down
Aladdin's
to like,
Aladdin's mid tier to me.
well, they're all mid-tier.
Yeah, you're right. Well, Coco's good.
Coco is good.
Jungle Book's good.
I could maybe be okay if Coco was number one.
Yeah?
Yeah, like maybe. And do you think it's better than like Brave? Probably better than Fox and the Hound.
All right. I'm down. That's one of my top ones, so
Okay,
I won't
okay.
argue with that. Where are you putting your favorite movie, though?
I mean, I would probably put my favorite movie probably around like the top middle, like three or four.
Okay, okay, okay. So you think there's another one that's better? Jungle Book, and then
For
Brave,
number for number threes and numbers three and four.
mm-hmm. And then
Mm.
Emperors, maybe, or Aladdin. Wait, where's Up? I don't know. Now you got me second guessing. Do I only like the emotions of the beginning of Up? Is that what gets me? It
Maybe,
might
I don't
be.
know. Like
It
once you
might
get
be.
past the beginning, like what do you like about the movie?
Is his name
Is it
Doug?
the
Doug?
Kevin,
Kevin?
Doug, the
Doug? Doug.
dog?
Doug's the dog. Hmm. What's his name? Clarence? What's his little name? The kid's cute. Like they got a cute dynamic going on, but you're right. Now I'm second guessing my entire life choice.
You're welcome.
Hey, hey, you're
That's what I'm here for.
welcome. So I did my 3 and 4. What are your 3 and 4?
My three and four would probably be like Aladdin and the Emperor's New Groove.
And mine was what?
I don't know.
It
Brave
was
and
Brave and Jungle Book. Well, we're in
yeah,
trouble now, aren't we? What's your
we've been in trouble.
5?
Which one is like solidly in the middle?
Mhm.
Aristocats.
Dude, I'm putting that one way lower. We're in trouble. I'm doing Aladdin or Emperor's New Groove for 5.
Okay.
All right, well, here.
How are we supposed to do this?
I don't know, but I'm thinking about something now. And was Aladdin up there for you?
Possibly. Yeah.
Okay, well, I just remembered Genie, so we can
Oh,
move
okay,
that one
yeah.
up. We can move that one up. I'd be down to move that one up a little.
So Aladdin could be number three. Is it that far up or is it like number four for you?
Uh, okay, let me dissect Brave. What do I like about Brave? I like Merida.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's like a good learning. It's a good learning. Like, appreciate what you got. Don't take things for granted. It's a good movie. It's a good
It is.
movie.
It is.
Aladdin.
It's a decent movie.
Also, appreciate what you got. The
Yeah.
music in Aladdin is damn good though. All right. Okay. Honestly, Aladdin could be number 2. Now that I'm thinking about it, if you're down for that, we can change or we can leave it.
I would be happy to move to Aladdin to number two. I like Aladdin. Do we like Aladdin more than Fox and the Hound?
I think so, because I think I like the feels. I like Fox in the
Okay, so are we doing Aladdin at number two and we're kicking Fox and the Hound out of his number two spot?
Kicking him to number 3.
Number three, okay. Sorry, Todd and
Okay,
Copper.
that's okay. Yeah, I had a dog named Copper. I wanted to name Toby Copper because he was a boy, but it was Jules' dog, so it was Toby. So the next beagle we got was Copper, but she's a girl, but that's okay. She's a cutie.
Mojo's name was Copper.
Oh,
When
okay.
we when we bought him, when we rescued him,
Yeah.
when we paid money to bring him home. Yeah, his name was Copper and we changed it to Mojo.
Okay. He's not a copper.
He's not, no.
He's a mojo for
Get
sure.
him.
You did
Yeah.
good. You
He's our
did good.
Mojo Jojo.
Oh, Jojo.
Yeah. All right. So we kicked Fox and the Hound
Hmm.
down to number three.
We got 1, 2, 3. The Coco has the music and the feels.
Yeah.
Kind of. Definitely has
And
music.
it has music. I like and I mean it does have some feels, but it's not like overly dramatic, which
Hmm.
I feel is kind of like
Not like your
I think
dad diving into a stampede to save your life and dying.
he didn't dive into it, but yeah.
Mufasa didn't die? Oh,
No,
you're
he didn't
right.
dive in and die.
You're
Like he
right. You're
did
right. You're
go
right.
in
No, no,
and
no,
rescued
no.
him.
You're right.
Then he was thrown.
Live the king. You're right. You're right. I
Exactly.
forgot all about the
The murder.
the murder.
Murder. Um, so
Okay.
where are we now? We need
We're
number
at
four.
we're at 4 and I'm thinking I don't know, what are you thinking?
I don't know, I was leaning towards, well, I mean, I was leaning towards The Emperor's New Groove for four,
Hmm.
because it's like right there in the upper middle, but I could maybe put Brave if you would be okay with Brave being at number four.
Yeah. I'd be okay with that, I think.
Okay.
Honestly, I forgot Emperor's New Groove. Okay, yeah, Brave is fine.
Brave is five. Okay.
Or Jungle Book. Jungle Book has good music too. Is Jungle Book better than Brave? So are we going Brave then?
Sure.
Then what?
Let's do Brave.
I say Jungle
Emperor's New
Book,
Groove.
but if we're doing that, Jungle Book's next. Because I don't know
Why?
about that.
Yeah.
Jungle Book's
Okay.
not under mid. I don't like this. Just know that you're winning this battle.
I don't think I am. I don't think I am.
You're
I'm
winning
about
that
to put
battle.
Emperor's New Groove at number 6.
You are?
You said The Jungle Book was better than
I
Emperor's New
did,
Groove,
yeah, but I
right?
wrote down 6 for Jungle Book, and that's why I was like, you're winning this battle.
Oh, well you didn't verbalize the first part of that.
Well, I was just going with you, but if you want to switch it, I will switch it gladly. I'll
So
give you
switch it.
your favorite movie as 5, because Jungle Book probably isn't my favorite movie. It's good though. Do I like it a lot? Dude, I think I like Aladdin and Jungle Book a lot more than I thought I did.
On The Jungle Book, but Aladdin makes sense. That's a very good. I
I
mean, I don't
like,
know if like necessarily like the plot of the movie is the best, but
I'm
characters are pretty
noticing,
good. The music is really good. And of course, Robin Williams.
I like,
It's just that, Gilbert Gottfried
uh, uh.
and that bird.
Yeah, well, it's funny. We should circle back to that.
Yeah.
Gross. Okay. Well, yeah. So I'm thinking I love Baloo the bear. He's so cool. But yeah, I'm wondering if I like music in my Disney movies. Like, 'cause like I like a lot of the songs in Jungle Book. How many
I do feel
songs
like
are in Jungle
music
Book? I wanna
elevates
walk
it.
like
There's a few
you, talk
songs,
like you. Ooh.
and there's the bare necessities.
Yeah, see? Yeah. Yeah. Jungle Book deserves better.
Like it's such a good movie. I don't know what I was thinking. It's
Honestly,
all right.
I'd bump Fox and the Hound down for Jungle Book.
Well, do you want to redo this entire list? How long
Almost,
have we
but
been doing
I
this?
know. It's not that deep. It's fine.
Okay.
But we're doing up next since you got Emperor's New Groove.
Okay. I'll let you have it. And I already know that Aristocats is going to end up at number 9.
Wait, what's left?
Mulan.
Wait, we don't have an 8.
It will be Mulan if you put up at number 7.
Well, where's number 10? Oh, we already
Dumbo.
did 10. Okay, okay. So you want Milan 9?
No, I think Mulan is probably better than Aristocats in my opinion.
Okay.
So if we do up at 7, then that makes Mulan number 8.
If you could choose one of those, you would put, oh, you would put Milan above up? You'd put a lot above up. Never mind. Okay. We've got it. Do we want to read the results?
Sure.
Oh.
All right. Number 10, we have Dumbo
Which was
in the
basically an
name.
acid trip.
Pretty much, yeah. At number 9, Aristocats. I don't know that that's the fairest, but it's there. Number 8's Mulan. Number 7 was Up. Number 6 is Jungle Book. Number 5, Emperor's New Groove. Number 4 is Brave. Number 3 is The Fox and the Hound. Number 2 is Aladdin. And number 1 was Coco.
hmm
Are we happy with this?
No, not really. Are you?
No, I know. No, not at
I
all.
wish
But
we
that's
could
what we
put
got.
I wish we could put Wally on there. That was a good movie.
I haven't seen it.
I know you need to.
All right. Let's see how we do with the princesses.
So princesses, we have Merida, Ariel, Belle, Cinderella, and then we stopped doing them in order. Well, Merida's on there first because she's my favorite. We've got Vanellope von Schweetz, Tiana, Rapunzel, Anna, Jasmine, Snow White. I have Mulan with an X. She doesn't count because we had a discussion about her.
Oh yeah, about how she's not really a princess, but she's an official Disney princess.
Yeah, I don't think she is though. All right, do we want to
Right.
start top and or bottom and top again, or like that?
Yeah, I think it works well to pick out who we like the least.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
My personally, I would probably put Snow White at number 10.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I also, I want to say Anna too, just because. Well, no, okay. Let me explain. Not a
Explain
fan.
yourself.
Not a fan of those movies. But Anna's, she's actually pretty cool. She's like not the brightest about her love life, obviously, but she's really caring and like takes care of her sister and looks out for her and stuff.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I
Yeah. So she as herself is she's all right. She's all
feel like
right.
you just had like a a whole like epiphany. I think you were about to tell me that she was a
Yeah, it
bad
wasn't
princess.
about her. I don't know. Cinderella's
Yeah,
pretty
I was
boring
gonna say
too.
she's probably towards the bottom for me too because like
She doesn't really have a personality. She's just a victim.
she's very nice to mice.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
She makes them clothes.
Um, out of these, I feel like so Cinderella, I agree. We could probably do 9 for her
Okay.
if you're cool with that.
Well, I'm cool with that.
So my next probably boring one. I don't know. Belle's kind of boring. She's not as boring as the other two, but she likes books and she's kind of sassy a little bit at times, but not really.
I think maybe Belle's kind of
Sh-
boring, but
sh-
I really don't like Ariel.
She is kind of brave if you think about it, though. She does sacrifice herself to save her dad.
Belle, yeah, yeah. I think those are good things about Belle.
You're
I just don't
right.
think Ariel's a very she doesn't have a lot of very redeeming qualities.
You know, you're probably right. She just like, she's sitting in my heart from my
I know
childhood.
she's
It's deep
redheaded.
seated. I know. Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
Little
She was,
Mermaid was one of my favorite movies because I wanted to be a mermaid.
yeah, well,
Who didn't, but
yeah. Yeah, okay. Let me look at the
but
other ones real quick. I don't know much about Tiana except that she's a strong, independent woman.
mhm. Mhm.
So, I mean, that gives you something right there. Rapunzel.
Yeah.
So, in the Rapunzel movie, they made her kind of funny and spunky. So, yeah, I kind of like her. Yeah, I'll do Ariel at 8. Honestly, Belle got a few more points because she sacrificed herself.
Yeah.
Do we like Anna that much? Did she sacrifice herself?
Anna
She
did
is
sacrifice
frozen.
herself.
How
She
did she
jumps
get
in front
frozen?
of well, she gets frozen because Elsa accidentally freezes her heart.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the movie, when she has to choose between not dying by getting kissed or rescuing Elsa, she rescues Elsa. She jumps in front of Hans's sword. And that's what breaks the spell. It's an act of true love.
Mm. So how did she stop the sword?
She just jumped in front of the sword and turned to ice right as it hit her.
And it didn't crack the ice. That's suspicious.
It's a movie.
Magical ice.
Apparently, when you get your heart frozen, you get very solidly frozen.
Mm, mm, mm-hmm,
And I
mm-hmm,
don't think
mm-hmm.
Hans is very strong.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right, you're right, you're right. So Merida is kind of she's so cool, but she's kind of just a brat.
That's what I was thinking about Ariel. Like she's just a brat. Like she's literally like, I'm not a child, but she's a child.
Yeah. Merida's like, Mom, I'm mad at you. And then I'm gonna
Ooh.
wish my mom wasn't. Shoot,
Hmm.
my mom's a bear. How do I fix it?
Yeah, and that's why
So,
the bad guy in Brave, I guess, is Merida.
but Rapunzel.
Trying to think of like if she does anything like particularly cool,
I
but
don't think so. She grows her hair.
I mean,
She hits
besides
people
that,
with a pan.
yeah, I don't really know. I don't think she does much.
Mm-hmm. So who
I
are we
like that
gonna
she's an
put?
artist,
Well,
but
Jasmine too. She's just kind of more badass than those two, I feel
as I say,
like.
I feel like she's just got more like attitude than the rest, but
Yeah,
like not in a bad way.
right. Like sticks up for herself more.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we're down.
So I think
Well,
for seven for
Merida
me would
and
probably be Merida or Rapunzel.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking, but I don't know who. Give it to gi- give number 6 to Merida just because of her hair. Okay.
Okay.
This one's
I
going a
feel
lot
like
better than the
yeah.
other one.
I feel like we're on the same page a bit more about the
Yeah, yeah,
actual
yeah, yeah, yeah.
characters.
So, like I
Their
said,
movies are different.
I don't know much about I think I watched Princess of the Frog like once, so I don't really remember what exactly happens and like does Tiana do anything? I know she's like independent, she like opens her own shop at the end.
Well, what her thing is, she she kisses the frog, right? Because he thinks that if he gets kissed by a princess, he'll turn back into a prince,
Mhm.
and she's dressed like a princess, but she's not a princess. It's a costume party.
Mhm.
Uh, and so she kind of like, I guess, did that selfless act of kissing a frog and became a frog.
Yeah, it's rough. She had to be
Um,
persuaded too, kind of, right?
yeah.
She's like, I don't
Yeah, a little
know
bit.
about it.
I don't know. I feel like she maybe gets points for putting up with Naveen through that whole movie because he's truly awful.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Like
mean, she's
he's
already
kind of the
worked her
worst.
way up there for not doing too much.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean she's probably not like the most interesting one on here.
Yeah, I
I'd say
think,
she probably doesn't do as much as like Anna as far as like
yeah. So, like,
sacrificing.
we've got, yeah, well, Belle sacrificed too.
Yeah,
Penelope doesn't really sacrifice, but she just fucking had to endure shit and not know why for a long time. And, like, she is
Penelope.
cool. Yeah.
She's a very, very fun character.
Hmm.
She's
So
also
that's
like
hard.
a kid, and I think that makes it,
More interesting.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's more fun to
Technically,
see
they're
a
all
kid.
kids, but
But yeah, like she seems younger. I don't know that
she
she is
does.
actually, but she does seem younger.
Hmm.
Not that that matters that much. But yeah, we could probably put Tiana maybe at number 5.
Okay. Okay. We've got Jasmine, who is kind of just a badass. She doesn't really do anything. She just sticks up for herself and is a badass.
But I also
Honest.
like that, like, there's like that whole trope about not recognizing people, but she recognizes Aladdin,
Yeah. She's like,
even, yeah,
hmm. Well, there's that whole thing about Ariel too, where um she just wanted to be a human for Eric. She wanted to be a human before she saw Eric.
that's true. Well, she
She
was
was
interested in
obsessed
the
with the
human world
culture.
before it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But
So,
she does just kind of throw a fit though and decide
yeah.
to go to the
She's
sea witch because
definitely a brat.
uh,
Her dad did. ruin her entire collection, though.
Yeah, I'm not like he's maybe not the best parent. I
Yeah,
mean,
Dad needs to go to
he's
therapy.
he's doing it himself though. Okay, he's doing the best he can. He's got 7 children, 7 teenage daughters.
No all I can think of is them, like in the thing. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, so Jasmine, Anna, Belle, Vanellope. So we've got two people that sacrifice kind of a snarky badass and then just like a child badass who is also hilarious. I feel like I feel like I don't know, both Belle and Anna. So Anna's kind of dumb and Belle's kind of smart, right? I don't
Yeah,
know.
I feel
They're about
like
the same to me, so it's hard to.
Anna does more than Belle.
Yeah.
Like Belle just kind of like I don't know, spends a lot of time at that castle.
Yeah. She's like, yeah, I'll stay here. I kind of want to leave and not be around that god awful Gaston, so I'll stay. Oh, you have a library? Shoot, okay.
I can understand why Gaston was so upset. 'Cause, like, she chose a literal monster over him.
Yeah. Belle, I
Yeah.
guess. Then
Yeah,
Anna.
that's fine.
Okay.
Belle and then Anna. 'Cause, yeah, I do feel like Anna does a bit more than Belle, but they're pretty.
4, 3. And I don't know how we got here, but Jasmine and Penelope, they didn't sacrifice themselves. They just put up with a lot of
We
BS.
just like strong women here.
Yeah.
Um, that's why Snow White is
Freaking
last.
Jafar is disgusting, and she put up with him. And she
Mhm.
kissed him. Poor thing. That was a sacrifice.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
A big man. Uh.
Yeah.
That outfit was fire though. Her little sand
I know.
outfit. Mm,
I feel like I want to put Jasmine at number 1, and I can't explain why, but I think she should be there.
yeah. Did you ever have paper dolls? They were
Like the ones you like
paper.
dress them up.
But it was just like a piece of paper and then you put the paper clothes on them. I had a Jasmine.
Yeah, Emmy has some Barbies like that, some
It's
paper
crazy.
Barbies, but yeah.
What a weird concept. Yeah, I want to play with my paper doll. Weird.
Well, I really liked fashion stuff when I was a kid, so I didn't care that you couldn't actually play with those dolls. I just
Yeah.
liked dressing them.
I mean, I had them too, and I remember you unlocked a memory with that that sexy Jasmine outfit and her hair with the
Yeah,
high
maybe I was
pony.
just wanting to be Jasmine.
You? You, yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I liked her hair.
Yeah,
She had a pet tiger.
she did. She is pretty cool.
And I mean, she got to marry Aladdin and had the genie.
Jeannie as a friend, yeah.
Mm.
The boo. I don't know, is Aladdin that great?
When I was a kid, I thought he was.
Yeah.
I always thought like if I had to pick between any of like the Disney princes, it would be like Aladdin or Prince Eric.
Yeah,
But honestly, Prince Eric not being able to recognize Ariel is just like
yeah.
the
Well,
most annoying thing.
they didn't really have that many contenders. Like Aurora and Snow White's princes were just men. They didn't have any personalities or.
Yeah, I feel like Aurora's prince had more personality than Eric. Like he had to fight the dragon.
Yeah, I don't think Eric really had a personality. He was just kind of a dummy.
Yeah, no, he did have the whole like he did kill Ursula in the end.
Right.
But like that was really it, after he was
Yeah.
gonna marry the wrong person whose hair was completely wrong. They
Yeah. Yeah, I
didn't look
don't.
anything alike. But like that goes back to like that thing like I respect Jasmine for recognizing Aladdin,
Yeah.
even though he wasn't dressed the same
I feel like
because
we have to talk a little bit about Vanellope because we did spend a lot of time reminiscing about Jasmine.
okay.
She's just really cool and cute and funny.
She is. And I think I remember it's been a while since I've seen the actual Wreck-It Ralph movie. I've seen the Ralph Breaks the Internet more recently,
Mm.
which is where we decide that Vanellope is a Disney princess.
Well,
But
she was a princess the whole time.
I know, but there's like the whole scene where the other princesses are like,
You have a big man
yeah,
that solves all your problems. Well, they say.
100%. But I always really liked Vanellope and Ralph's friendship.
Hmm.
That was cute.
Yeah. All right. You may have sold me. I'll do it. 2-1. Jasmine
All
gets
right.
number one.
I don't know if that actually went faster than the movies, but I feel like it went smoother.
Yeah. It had to have. It had to have. Plus, we didn't change any. We were solid. We were solid.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
And now
You
for
wanna read
oh
it
yeah,
back?
oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. We gotta read them back. I can read them back.
Yeah.
Number 10, Snow White. Number 9, Cinderella. Ariel is 8. 7 is Rapunzel. You got 6, Merida. 5, Tiana. 4, Belle. 3, Anna. 2, Vanellope von Schweetz. And 1 is Jasmine.
I like that. I feel pretty good about that one.
Yeah, felt good. Yeah, definitely better than the first one.
Yeah. All right. What's next? We got some Disney villains.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. This one's gonna be fun. You wanna read them?
So,
You be the
can we
reader
read
this time?
our choices are Maleficent, Ursula, Jafar, Hades, Hans, Governor Radcliffe, Shan Yu, Yzma, Scar, and Gaston.
Mm-hmm.
What is that face for?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to do with my
Are you
face right now.
excited
Yeah, I mean, I
for
got
everything today?
definitely my top, right?
You got your top choices.
Yeah.
What about your bottom choices?
Yeah, I mean, probably I'd do a few of them, like if
Okay.
you wanted to, but start with Governor Radcliffe. Welcome to the
Yeah, no,
world, greedy people. Like, get in
I
line.
think he's pretty solidly at the end.
Yeah.
I think that's why we put him there.
Yeah. Sean
So
Yu
someone
also just like he was there to be the bad guy. Like, I don't remember much about
was
him.
his job.
What?
He was just the leader of the Huns. Well, you said he was put there to be the bad guy, and I was like, yeah, that was his job. He was the leader
Yeah.
of the Huns.
Like he didn't there wasn't anything about him. He was just like, "Ah, get the bad guy." That's what I think about him.
Okay.
Hans.
See, Hans, I think I don't like Hans, but I
Mhm.
think it's really interesting to think about the fact, like the first time you watch the Frozen movie,
Mhm.
like you have no idea that he's a bad guy until like the very end.
Yeah, that's
Like
true. He's
you
tricky.
genuinely think
Tricky
that he's
zombie.
trying to help. Yeah.
Mhm. Okay. 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 And then kind of Gaston, but also he's like a different kind. He's like, he's like supposed to be cringy, so it makes it okay because you can cringe at him, you know?
Mhm.
So I think I'd put him but above Definitely the first two we mentioned.
Yeah.
Scar's kind of slimy. Like, he's a thinker. I gotta give him a credit for, playing the long game. But yeah.
Yeah. I guess. I don't know. I, so I think, yeah, I think that Radcliffe and Sean, you are definitely like number 10 and number 9.
hmm Well, mid tier.
Well, I'd say the mid-tier bad guys are probably like, well, Hans. Like I do give him a little bit of credit for being sneaky, but
hmm
in the end his plan was really silly and it didn't work.
Yeah. Yeah,
um
I'd pick him as well, and then probably Gaston's just a jockey asshole.
do
Like,
you think Gaston should be above or below Han?
above.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I could be persuaded.
Yeah, I don't have the urge to persuade you.
Okay. Yeah. So 6. Is Isma that good, or does Crunk make her better?
I think that Kronk helps a lot. But I really like Yzma,
I
but
know
I
it's
also
just
really
from your favorite movie.
like uh Yzma was voiced by Eartha Kitt, and I think she did a really good job.
Yeah,
Like kind of like, I don't know. I feel like she's a better bad guy than like Scar Jafar.
I want to ask you a question. Maleficent, are we doing just Sleeping Beauty, or are we taking the lore of the origin
Mm,
story? Because
I
that
think
changes things.
maybe just Sleeping Beauty because I don't know. I think the Maleficent movie was decent, but
I loved her backstory. She's
yeah.
top tier if we're counting the backstory.
Yeah. I don't feel like I don't know. Like I said, I thought it was a decent movie. I don't think that a retelling was necessary, but
Retelling?
like a retelling of Sleeping Beauty from Maleficent's point of view.
I liked it.
But I think that if it was like a movie on its own and not actually like supposed to be a retelling of the cartoon, it would have been just fine. But I did think it was a decent movie.
What do you mean retelling? Like, I know it was different, but I got different vibes. Cause like,
Well, it's the same story. They're just telling it from Maleficent's point of view. And by doing that, they changed a whole lot of the movie, a lot of the vibe. Because like in the original story, Maleficent isn't she just basically annoyed that she didn't get invited to the party?
I don't remember why she was
I'm
throwing a fit, but I
pretty
mean,
sure it was the snub of not being invited.
well, if we're just going by that, then she's way less cool. And,
But she does still turn into a dragon.
you know, you do have a point. Well, all right. Do we think Maleficent turning into a dragon is more or less than like a conniving brother murderer?
If you're asking if I think that Scar should be number 6, I yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't think that like he's not a very impressive villain.
I don't know.
He
I
has a
think
good
he's
song.
does have a good song. Just think I get such sneaky, snaky vibes, and it's a
Yeah,
good villain trait.
I guess, but they all have like sneaky vibes.
Do they?
Well, not all of them.
No, I think
Jafar
so.
turns into a snake.
Yeah, he's just a gross. perverted man.
I know. Well, Jafar would be my next choice for number 6 if you don't want Scar to be 6.
Yeah, I'll do
I
that.
think
I'll
Jafar
do
should
that.
be. Okay.
That's then Jafar. I guess Scar can be 5.
Sure. It's like in the middle.
Now we're getting to the point to where what does Yzma really do?
She makes potions.
Yeah, she didn't give Cusco's poison to him. She made her lackey do it.
Well, that's what a boss does.
I mean,
They
I guess you're right.
delegate.
I guess you're right. I'm assuming you like Ursula better than those two.
I don't know.
You don't know? Got tentacles.
So,
And she's a witch.
I'm just saying that like there's a lot of witches on this list, or people that fall into the
But they
witchy
don't have
category.
tentacles and grow really
They don't
big.
have tentacles.
Like
You're right.
she was as
Although
big. She was as
if
big as
I
the ocean and bigger because she came out of the water. Unless she was swimming. She could have been swimming.
I don't know why, but the way you said that was giving her sister was a witch.
Her sister.
It came out of a bubble.
Are you gonna tell me that I'm wrong?
uh, I was gonna say that I probably don't like Ursula as much as I like Yzma. If we're just
She
going by like
can
who's
go
like
higher than Maleficent, but not Ursula. Yzma's worked her way up really far for me. I'll let you go one more and it will be above Maleficent. So you need to decide
I'm sorry,
Yzma
I've
or
lost track of
Maleficent.
where we are.
I like
For
how we're
number
not even
4.
discussing Hades. We know where he belongs. We know where that queen belongs. At the top.
Spoilers.
I mean, do you want to do
All right,
number 4,
fine.
Hades?
No, I suppose Yzma can be number 4.
You're putting Maleficent above number 4? Or above
She can turn into a dragon.
number? You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Okay.
I don't know that I think Ursula deserves the number 2 spot, but that's where she is.
Well, tell me what else Maleficent can do. She's got cool horns. Those are cool. Now, see, if you let me have Maleficent back lore in the other movie,
Then
she's
she'd
got
make her
kick-ass
number 1.
wings. No, she wouldn't. She'd be number 2. Nobody can defeat him.
Okay, you can have Maleficent backstory
Okay. All
so that
right.
Ursula's not number 2.
All right. Can she turn into a dragon in the other backstory? We don't see her turn into a dragon, do we? She's still cool though. I'll still give her 2. Like if you let me believe and then you believe, we just believe the combination, then I think it's fine. I'll let you have
It's
it. You
fine.
can
I feel
pick.
like this
You can
this
pick.
discussion's gone on too long, and I already wrote 3 next to Maleficent, so I
Oh,
suppose
okay. As long
Ursula
as
can have
Hades
the
is
2.
1, then it's
We yeah,
fine.
we knew where we were going with that.
The whole time. The whole time.
Okay, our final villains list is um, Governor Radcliffe at number 10, Shan Yu at number 9, Hans of the Southern Isles is number 8, Gaston at 7, Jafar at 6, Scar is 5, there's 4, Yzma is 4, Maleficent is 3, Ursula's 2, and Hades is number 1. I
Yep.
feel like that makes a lot of sense.
So the next
Vegan.
one is kind of fun. We have franchises you would want to live in. Our
or
best or
wouldn't
worst.
want to live in.
Or wouldn't. Yeah, that would be number 10. You've got the Harry Potter world, Lord of the
Mm-hmm.
Rings, The Walking Dead, superheroes like Marvel-y, like if you were to live like with the Avengers or whatever. Then fairy tales, so like Disney type vibes, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Hunger Games, Narnia, Oz, Star Wars, and Pirates of the Caribbean, like piratey vibes. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and say probably the one that I would least like would be The Walking Dead because I would be laying
Dead.
down dead. Because
Would you
my
be
best
laying
friend
down?
would push me to save herself. I know
Don't
this
worry,
because she
you
did
get
it.
back up. You get back up after you get turned into a zombie.
Yeah. And then you chain me to your backyard.
Yes. Be friends forever.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I agree. I feel like
Mhm.
being in The Walking Dead would probably not be ideal.
Yep, yep, yep.
I don't think that I would be the first to die, but I
Because you
don't
would
think I could.
sacrifice me.
That's right. I don't have to be super fast. I just have to be faster than you. But then I'd probably be like the second to die. Um,
I think for
I
9.
I was gonna say for 9, I would maybe put the Hunger Games.
Okay.
All right, next,
Trying to think if
maybe.
there's. See, I don't know if I would want to be a part of like Star Wars or Pirates, to be honest.
I was just thinking that about Star Wars. I don't know if I'd be that interested in being like
I mean, space is
in
cool or
space.
whatever, and Luca's probably gonna disagree, but I don't think I would want to
Well,
be part of Star.
Luca isn't here right now.
Please leave a message.
Yeah, no, I think I would put Star Wars at number 8.
Okay.
But you wouldn't want to be part of the pirates?
I don't think so.
Mm.
Except for the grabbing the booty part.
Uh, I think that I mean, I really like pirates. Like I said, I was obsessed with pirates. I have like a bunch of pirate books.
Would you want to be a pirate though? It's pretty dangerous. Well, okay. What other one would you replace it? I can maybe be swayed.
And I'm looking at the other ones. Like I'm trying to decide. Like if we, I don't know. I feel like the fairy tales one was pretty broad.
Yeah. I'm just thinking of like colorful princess castles. I'm thinking like when they go back in Once Upon a Time. That's kind of what the vibe I'm getting.
Yeah, I guess that would be okay.
Yeah, so basically just, I don't know, kind of
I don't
Renaissance-y
know. I'm
vibes.
surprised I guess the only one maybe that I would put bef before pirates would maybe be superheroes. Like
Yeah,
I feel like
to
they'd
me
be
that
kind of
one's,
cool, but at the same time, it's like there's also super villains.
mhm, yeah. Yeah, I could go either way. I guess if I wasn't a pirate, I could just live on, land and live a normal life. Because I assume the superhero world, aside from the most people are unaffected.
Yeah, unless you live in like the big cities where they have all the fights. Hmm. I
I'll
think I
give
would
you
put that.
that. It doesn't matter for me. So we can do 7 and then you think pirates is 6?
Yeah, that's fine.
So I guess I'm
6
just
over here.
thinking like danger,
Oh,
right?
thinking. Yeah.
Get the danger out of the way, and then the boring ones, and then the fun ones will be at the top. Like if they could be dangerous, but as long as they're fun while they're dangerous, then could
Yeah.
be. I mean, so I think we're out of the dangerous without fun, right? Lord of the Rings could probably be dangerous. Harry Potter could probably be dangerous, but there's gonna be a lot of fun, you know? Or at
True.
least beauty, you know?
Hmm. But yeah, I do feel like Oz might be kind of
Yeah,
eh.
and fairy tales is kind of just renaissance-y to me. Would you do fairy tales or Narnia, do you think?
For which
Oh, I
one
guess I
is
don't
lower?
know. Yeah.
I'd probably do fairy tales before Narnia. Like I
Or
put Narnia a little bit higher.
yeah. Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter. I I guess I assumed those would be at the top because they seem like they could be fun. But I guess I think fairy tales might be too broad for me to like zero in on something and think about it.
Mm.
But it could be cool. It's like fairies and they have a lot of creatures there.
Yeah, they're probably talking animals in fairy tales as well.
Hmm.
I don't know, like the Harry Potter one is kind of, I don't know, like there's magic, but it's also the real world.
Yeah. You're right. You're right.
And like they have like centaurs and stuff like that, but that so does Narnia. And then Lord of the Rings has dragons too. So I don't know. I feel like
Yeah, I
maybe I
guess
would
they
put Harry.
do have, but you don't see very many of the creatures in Harry Potter. Oh, unless you're counting, what's that other movie? Because that's in the same world, universe.
Oh, Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah, so it could be a little bit cooler than originally thought.
Maybe.
Especially in
Mm.
his little, what is it, that little room where he keeps all his beasts in.
Yeah, it's like a suitcase.
Yeah, his
I can't remember.
suitcase is cool. I'll go live in his suitcase, you know what I'm saying? It's kind
Yeah,
of cool in there.
that's
That's where I want to live.
you're like, I've already decided number one is
What's
Newt
his name?
Scamander's
Yeah,
suitcase.
Newt's suitcase. That's what I just put me in your suitcase. Do
For which
you have
number?
a number one?
Do I have a number one
Mm-hmm.
between them? Oh, that's tricky. I wasn't ready for that.
Well, you weren't ready for the other thing either.
I'm not ready for anything ever.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I don't know. That is tricky because, like, I don't know.
I don't know. I'm kind of yeah, leaning towards Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter, I guess. But Harry Potter only. Well, yeah, because if I'm a normal human, that's lame, right?
Mhm, mhm, mhm. But
Newt
in
Newt
Narnia,
Newt Scamander's briefcase really got me thinking.
yeah, you really like that idea.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay, 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 okay.
Right, and then I think is Fairy Tales 4.
You like that better than Narnia?
I think I like the idea of Narnia better than Fairy Tales.
Okay.
But I feel like they're probably pretty similar vibes, for being
Yeah.
honest. But
Yeah,
Narnia
yeah,
is
yeah, yeah. You think
all right.
Narnia 3?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. We'll put Narnia at 3 because I do think that Middle Earth and like the wizarding worlds are probably more interesting.
Yeah.
Narnia, the draws the characters, and they wouldn't necessarily be there because they change every book.
Characters, you mean like the ones inside Narnia?
Yeah, like
Well, the lion's there the whole time, right?
it depends. Aslan is like I don't think he shows up in every book necessarily. Or maybe he does in some way, but not always like right there in the middle of it, like in like the first
Mm.
couple.
Wasn't
But
he the creator of all of them or the world or something?
yeah, he created Narnia in
He's lingering. He's
yeah.
around.
So we There'll be some where
watching.
like they don't actually see him. They see like a reflection of a lion of some sort or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah,
And like he'll be missing for hundreds or thousands of years. So it's not like if you were living in you'd have to live in like the right time in Narnia to be around the cool stuff.
yeah. Then Harry Potter. Which one are you putting first? I think I'd go with Lord of the Rings.
For first.
Yeah, because at least you're probably not a human.
I mean there's lots of humans
Who's
in
a
the world.
human?
Um all of the
Aragon?
people in Gondor, which is where Aragorn is from.
Yeah. Well, I'm talking about the
All
main
of the people in
characters.
Rohan, which is where uh I can't remember her name. Eowyn is from.
I don't know who that is.
She's the woman that kills the I'm so tired I can't think of things. She's the woman that kills the main Nazgul.
Honestly,
The whole like I can't be killed by any man, and she says I am no man, and then stabs him in the face.
I don't be knowing about those. I think I've seen
Well,
some,
there's
maybe.
lots of humans in
Well,
Lord of the
if
Rings.
I'm a human, I'm finding the elves and making a half elf, you know what I'm saying?
That's what Aragorn did. Um,
So,
so you think you would put Lord of the Rings at number one?
what about
Not
you?
magic and going into the suitcase?
I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know. If if
Uh,
I could be a magical person, I would probably pick the Harry Potter one.
okay, I'm down with that. I can get behind that. We'll do most extreme scenarios. So, zombie
Yeah.
apocalypse, shit's hitting the fan, you're gonna die.
Yeah.
Unless you got mad skills, right?
Or, or
Unless
unless
you're
you find Daryl.
Daryl. They said, yeah, unless you're Daryl.
Save me, Daryl.
So, franchises we decided would be best and worst to live in. Number 10, being the worst, is The Walking Dead. Number 9, Hunger Games. 8 is Star Wars. Sorry, controversial, I'm sure. 7 is the superhero Marvel universe. 6 is Pirates. Pirates of the Caribbean. Being on a boat. Finding that booty.
Got your swim
5.
trunks.
Yeah. I'm on a boat. Got
Got
my
my swim
flippy
trunks.
floppies. Who was I? 6 Pirates. Okay. 5 Oz. Kind of boring.
Mhm.
4 Fairy Tales. I think that one was just too general for us, so we just mid tier.
Yeah.
3 Narnia. 2 Lord of the Rings. 1 Harry Potter. 6 and Newt's suitcase.
Specifically, Newt's
Specifically.
suitcase.
With all the critters. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Wouldn't be a bad place.
All right, well, these old ladies gotta get to bed.
Yeah, it's past my bedtime. I probably look like I'm half asleep the whole time. It's like
Not the whole time, but you were yawning there.
we can
Okay,
we can
bye.